We signed kids from 10 different states. So, I mean, I think the brand of Florida State, being able to be out there and people being very interested in being part of our culture and what we do here and our winning traditions and our championship traditions, I think speaks for itself. But also, great job by coaches when you sign guys outside of your normal home base areas to build and the high quality of players in which we were able to do that. That's a very hard thing to do consistently. For fans, I think it's fun, but recruiting's changed so much. And I think each year you may close them all next year, or they may all come. I mean, it just goes back and forth. But it does. We had a good feeling on. I had a good feeling on most of the guys I felt today went about like I thought it would go. And when you do know that, and it works out that way, that's a great deal. We don't go recruit guys unless they say we're totally open. What I mean by that, I say if you committed and said, I'm going to Kent State. I mean, I'm just using it for example. And I said, all right, Tom, would you know, hey, I appreciate you going there. If this is final, okay, we'll leave you alone. But are you still open? Is this a final deal? Or would you like us to check back with you in a month and say I've had it like that? And then, and then all of a sudden they'll call back and say, hey, coach, I'm not sure I want you to keep recruiting me. You know what I'm saying? So I leave it up to them. I don't like going chasing guys and just pounding on guys that are recruited. I don't think it's good for them. I don't think it's good for us. And some of those guys said we're still open. We needed things across the board. We needed depth in the offensive line. We needed depth at linebacker. We wanted some front guys. Wanted corners. Needed corners in this class for sure. Got that. We wanted, didn't need a lot of receivers, but wanted a difference maker. Got that. We feel their backs, a difference maker. Great quarterback. We felt we had to have a quarterback, tight end. I mean, we had to have it across the board, but certain areas we needed more depth, and I thought we met our needs. At the end of the day, this thing's about relationships. It's about trust. We communicate through social media a lot, and there's no doubt. But at the end of the day, you got to have a conversation. You got to see people face to face. You got to look them in the eye to know. And I mean, like I said, we'll communicate all those different ways, but at the end of the day, it's about trust, and you got to sit down and have a conversation, hear a guy's voice, look him in the eye, shake his hand, and ask him questions about what he wants. You tell him where you're at with that thing, and I think at the end of the day, that's still what it's about. Oh, very fun. I mean, because you saw our program get better. You saw the guys in which we wanted, we got. And you saw a lot of assistant coaches, blood, sweat, and tears, as I say, and a lot of hours pay off, and it's very rewarding that way. Music to my ears. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody guaranteeing anybody to play. I never have, never will, and anybody who does as a coach is a liar. Because you don't know how the guy's going to react, and it's unfair to the guys you have on the team. You will have one heck of an opportunity. I think you'll have that, but you better be ready to compete.